What is happening, y'all? Cowboy here, and welcome on back to the next part of the walkthrough. And this time around we have a bunch of the Chapter 4 side missions to go through. Now before we get started, just as a reminder, make sure you're updating those battle sets. You know, anytime you come back to town, make sure that you spend any unallocated points so that they are both at the same, in my case, level 61. Besides that, we've gone ahead and done updates, so all of our weapons are up at +6. As for armor, I was running out, so I took the pieces that have the biggest defensive bonus here, the chest and the pants, and put those to 7, and then the other pieces pretty much across the board are either 5 or 6. Besides that, I also managed to finally get a 4-star in the bamboo, so we equipped that. And one thing that's really useful for the bow, which I probably should have mentioned earlier, but so your bow stats are in effect while they're equipped. It doesn't matter if you're out of arrows, but so you'll notice I have enemy detection on both my bow as well as my crossbow, and this is going to be really nice to have because as long as that's equipped, even if I'm not using it, it's going to show all the enemies on that mini map in the corner. Just makes things a lot easier. And then obviously things like spirit damage and spirit gain, those are just passively helping me out. So in this case, this is a fantastic, it's just a stat boost. It's a stat stick essentially. So something to keep in mind with those. But either way, traveling, looking over at part 4, we have quite a few missions to go through. So let's start off with the Massacre at Meiwu Fort. I would suggest going in as Earth, as we're going to be fighting a Aoi, the squid cow, or whatever you want to call it, the squid bull, squibble, I don't know. But we have a lot of gauntlet style battles. This one is going to be a gauntlet. Realm of battle is going to be invaders. Then we have a duel. We have another gauntlet, and then we have another duel. So I may actually kind of break the orders of those up a little bit. But for this first one, this is actually a great mission to bring someone along. If you want a reinforcement, since we just unlocked him, you can pull him on out, start getting some stats into him. The start of this mission, at least, is going to be very straightforward. Just hop up on the rooftop, and we are basically just going to hang out up here and kill everything we can. Any loot you see is loot that was dropped by these dudes as we're killing them. You'll get through all of them, and then a second phase will occur. It's basically this dude, and then a demonic who's hanging out up top and struggling to get down here, apparently. Pretty straightforward, right? So after knocking all of them out, we can go over here, get battlefield or battle flag number 2. The other one looked gray, like I hadn't interacted with it, which was weird. And then after that, we just head on over into here for a second gauntlet. Kill the little ones. Oh, should have dodged into it. I dodged back and got clipped. Be a monkey next. And there you go. So we're just gonna blow up with some earth magic. The Bone Beast. And some spirit vulnerability on top of that package. should know you're not going to be. Didn't even get to do the crit because it just got blown up there. Yeah, this is why I said bring along your, bring Earth. Talk to this dude.
Bested by a demon is that's twice.
Big thing to point out here, rank 6 steel, rank 6 leather. Every time you do it. So, if you're looking for an easy way to get both of those, this one's not too bad. Okay, for our next one, let's actually do both. We'll do both gauntlets up in advance. So I am gonna swap over to water for this next one here. I'll just save till I'm done. This one we are going to do Jians Exile. This is just another gauntlet fight, but one where we are basically helping Jiao Yun escape. The idea is the dude that he was initially following, he is now deserting because he no longer believes in the guy. This is when Jiao Yun goes on to join Liu Bei and his kingdom, which is pretty cool.
This must be destiny for us to reunite here.
Sure it
I left the
is.
service of Gong Sun Zan after realizing my ideals differ too greatly from his. He has now become my enemy. And so I asked, would you lend me your courage once more?
There's a warlock casting something. I saw you too late. Stop, bro. I'm not playing this bullshit. You're down. For the gauntlets, I only write down what's at the very end because most of the stuff is irrelevant. You know, it's just enemy spawn, enemy kill. Probably should have made a note about the sneaky warlock. Alright, so we are now clear. Let's go around this corner. Pick up a marking flag. Guess how this is going to play out. We're going to do the same thing again. Run on ahead. Another little mini gauntlet that'll take place. No, stop.
Goes to Elixir, it seems. But all the same, we have to run away from
Boom, blow that dude up. You can see the battle flag right there, and the marking flag right over here. And then this next fight's actually, this one's pretty hard. We need to take on double tigers and then a bird. So the bird's obviously easy, but double tigers, man. Tigers don't mess around, honestly. I think they're the most dangerous enemy in the game. This is the main reason I recommended that you run a water build for this one. Oh, thing had its wings clipped. go. Tiger's down, and the bird is down as well.
I have come to suspect that someone may be behind the worsening of conflict across the land. Gongsun Zan was just one of many who yielded to the allure of the now widespread elixir. And so, there is a new path I must pursue. I am grateful to you, and see.
All right, now I'm gonna save the. Well, I guess we'll do the duels next. Let's do both the duels. So we have one duel against Cao Cao, and then one duel against Zhao Yun. For this, honestly, just go with whatever you're gonna be most comfortable with in terms of your build. Cao Cao is supposed to be metal. Cao Cao's all over the place, to be honest. Like, his alignment is metal. His weapon scales off of wood, and when he enchants himself with fire. So yeah, just go with whatever. But we have the Zhao Yun and then Green Plum Warm Liquor. So we'll go after Zhao Yun first. He is Earth Ailment, so water does a fantastic job against him. It's going to counter all of his stuff. So I would suggest that here. Just keep the water build on. I mean, honestly, for the rest of these, water is probably going to be... Or never mind, Earth is strong against water. What am I talking about? Well, it should be fine anyway. Who cares?
Although I have bested many fine warriors in my life, I've yet to attain my ideal. For a true test of my skills, I challenge you to a duel.
Let's keep ourselves nice and chilled up. Let's keep him slowed down. Obviously, don't run into that. Just wait for it to... I guess I could probably do like a proper strategy for these guys, but like, to be honest, it's a one-on-one fight. It's going to be all about you just avoiding the criticals and then just figuring out what works for you. Whether that's, I like to be constantly aggressive on the target and then aim to counter those, follow up with a spirit attack.
I will not yield.
You can see how I kind of take my approach. It's very much just, you know,
I was not wrong,
constantly just aggression, honestly, just non-stop aggression on him. But I do think the ice enchant works really well here, and this is actually going to increase the potency of the what is it? Killen, I believe its name is, the divine beast you had. So similar to how I mentioned that we had upgraded and gotten a stronger version with Baihu, we now have a stronger version of Kenan as well. Which actually, let's look at the other divine beast we got. He's a really interesting one. So real fast, going to our divine beasts, we can see we now have 36 restore HP upon deflecting critical blow. Nice little chunky heal there. And then we got this from that last mission, which is the martial arts one. Summoning it up causes it to fight alongside you. So very similar to how Baihu works, except it's a big fire unicorn, which is pretty neat. Travel though. So over here, and Green Plum Warm Liquor. This is going to be a battle with Cao Cao. Cao Cao. Same thing. Let's go. Boop. Probably don't need that one up, but whatever.
Heroics often remind me of a dragon. But what do you know of a true dragon? It is said that a dragon destined for the heavens first hides itself far from sight.
So Cao Cao really likes that jump attack. Besides that, he has kind of this spin to win, which you just saw him try to do, and that shit promptly got shut down.
I wasn't expecting that.
Clearly, because you're halfway dead. Thrust spin and then the jump.
Attack is not the way here.
It was interesting because while water didn't feel that good against someone like Dongzhou for a standard humanoid opponent like Cao Cao, God man, the sheer aggression of water dual swords with ice was incredible.
A superb display. I knew you were destined for more than being a mere militia soldier.
But I think the big thing is we're able to like push stuns into enemies like this, whereas we are not into I can't push stuns like that into Dongzhou. I don't even know what was that. I just got a trophy. Battle hardened. Oh, 15 sub battlefield. So there you go. If you've done all the side quests, that should pop for you right about now. And then I believe, let me just confirm. No, okay, it's not what I thought it was. Either way, the last mission on deck. This one is actually really, really interesting. So just for the sake of this, I am going to put on online, and we're going to allow invasions, see if it works. But this upcoming mission is a 1v2 or a 1v1. Now, this is actually one of the best missions in the game to farm the tiger seals. So if you really like bringing people along, bringing NPCs, every time you do this mission, 2 tiger seals, 2 tiger seals, 2 tiger seals, every single time you do it. Now, typically it's going to be 2 NPC invaders. I did this mission earlier as an invader and was roped in, and it was a 1v1, me versus somebody else. So I think you can basically just kind of like wait here, and it'll throw you up against actual invaders, like invading players. I don't think you know, if that's just something you want, but I think invasion-based fights like that, like boss fights that are by invasions, are actually really cool thematically. So you don't have to wait, obviously. You can open it up and just fight the NPCs.
Yeah.
Look at them go, they're just bullying me. Fire actually worked really well here. Honestly, I think fire is probably the strongest for PvP though. It's just so aggressive. Okay, once one's dead, the rest of this is just easy. I see 2 tiger seals. Actually, I didn't even pay attention. Did I get 2 on the first kill, or is it only the extra 2 on the second kill? Either way, pretty straightforward mission. Get those tiger seals up. And with that, let's actually, just because we're only at 20 minutes. Let's do it with the earth build, just out of curiosity. Let's see. I could set up a fire build, but to be honest, I don't really want to. I don't feel like going through all the gear. I feel like having 2 builds is more than enough to kind of push your way through the game. Save, apply. Yeah, it's a very minor difference in level. I'll go ahead and grab the earth levels right after this. God damn. I think the thing is just the way that something like this works. This is just pure aggression. Like, literally, we're not even letting this thing breathe. Over here, just to confirm if it's 4 tiger seals or 2. 2 tiger seals. Okay, so it's actually 4 then, I believe. Yeah, 4 tiger seals per run. Double what I thought it was. See, this, you thought this was a buy one, get one? No, sir. You buy 1, you get 2 right now. Double your value now for a limited time. Call 1-800-BEST-COWBOY and get your tiger seals today. But either way, that is going to wrap things up for now. So we are moving on to chapter 5 next. There's 7 chapters total, but chapter 7 is very short. So we're well past the halfway mark, and you know, getting close to bringing things on home. So stay tuned, and I will catch you soon as we continue along and begin chapter 5.